Faith sometimes hides behind unlikely doors. In the city of Jericho, built on fear and pride, one window faced heaven. Behind it lived Rahab, a woman the world dismissed, but heaven had already marked for grace. When others saw sin, God saw possibility. One night, two strangers came knocking, spies from Israel, carrying whispers of a coming God. Rahab opened her door, not with certainty, but with trembling faith. She risked everything, her life, her name, her future, to shelter the ones sent by heaven. And in that risk, destiny took its first breath. The walls of Jericho were tall, but faith found a window. While warriors sharpened their swords, Rahab tied a scarlet cord, a thread of hope hanging from her past into her promise. She believed in a God she had never seen, a deliverance she had never known. And when the spies departed, she clung to one word: "When you return, remember my family." Every night after, Rahab watched from that window, hands trembling on that scarlet thread, heart whispering prayers into the dark. The city around her prepared for war, but she prepared for faith. While the sound of marching feet filled the streets, heaven was still listening to her quiet obedience. When the trumpet finally sounded, Jericho trembled. Dust filled the air. Walls cracked like thunder beneath the weight of judgment. Yet through all the chaos, one window stayed open, one house still stood, the home marked by faith, by scarlet, by mercy. Rahab's story didn't end in survival. It began in redemption. The woman who once hid in shame became part of a lineage that would one day birth a king. From her bloodline came Boaz, then Jesse, then David, and eventually Jesus himself. Grace not only spared her life, it rewrote her legacy. In the ruins of Jericho, God built a new beginning. He showed that his mercy does not avoid broken places, it chooses them. That his presence does not pass over sinners, it redeems them. Rahab's scarlet cord became the first echo of the cross, a sign that faith can hang even in the darkest windows and still be seen by heaven. When everyone else prepared for battle, Rahab prepared for trust. When fear silenced nations, she whispered belief. And when the world crumbled, her faith stood tall, because God saves those who cling to him before they see the miracle. Maybe you felt like Rahab, unseen, unworthy, hidden behind walls built by your past. But the same God who saw her window sees your heart. The presence of God can turn your weakness into witness, your shame into story, your pain into purpose. Rahab's life teaches us that faith doesn't wait for proof. It acts before the walls fall. And when it does, heaven never forgets, because the same scarlet thread that saved her still runs through every story of redemption, from Jericho's ruins to Calvary's cross. So hang your hope where the world least expects it. Let your faith be the color that tells heaven, I still believe. For even when the world sees a sinner, God still sees a survivor, and in his presence no wall can hide a willing heart. This is Penguin's Bible Tales, where walls crumble, faith rises, and grace still finds windows in forgotten places.